What's up, everyone? Welcome to Wing Motorsports Garage. On this episode, we're kind of just talking about the upcoming plans for the FD car, the street car that basically is an FD car in its own special way. Anyways, so as you can see, the last video I gutted out the engine bay. There's the old RB25. It's sitting there. All the pieces and boxes getting ready to be shipped because a friend of mine and local guy up here in St. Louis, he is buying it and he's going to try to fix one of the blocks, or maybe have it rebuilt. He might try to get one to work. It's possible, the one with low compression. That's on him, so he knows what he's buying. Anyways, they have the pair of CDs that I bought, so there's that. The plan is to do my LQ4 6.0 engine build. So the LQ4, it has dish pistons, which is a lower compression, in the flat tops as you would get in like the LQ9s, which is a little more sought after. But because I'm rebuilding it, it doesn't really matter. I just need a block. So we sent that off to the builder. He's the same builder I used before with my last LS a few years ago. That being said, he rebuilt it in the beginning of 2013. That motor's still going strong in my buddy's LS S13 hatchback. So I have complete faith in him. He's going to do a real good job. He's a teacher up at Rankin University up in St. Louis, so he's got all the access to all the awesome tools. He's going to do some pretty cool stuff with the truck heads, bigger valves, different things like that. He says it's going to make some good power. So that, pretty good plan. So that being said, I started ordering all the parts, sold all my stuff, so I was able to go pretty hardcore at buying everything I need. So Canton Racing, these pans are great. I kind of like these over some of the competitors because these are steel and they have a baffling system inside. So if you were to bottom them out, get in a crash, you can bang it back out and you re-weld it super easy, super fast. The Sicky, it makes a great pan. It looks great. No issues with one, but if you were to break it, then you got to clean it, then you got to TIG it. It's a little more difficult. So LS2 intake sitting in this box. I have fuel injector rails here. I have belts. I have, and then here's the front accessories. You got the power steering pump, the water pump, pieces for the oil deal, a high output alternator. Had it custom made for a one wire, so don't need a bunch of bull crap to make it work. We got set up for all sorts of stuff in here, water necks, everything. Pretty much all the accessory stuff in there I bought. Then I'm over here with the GK Tech shifter. This makes the Z32 or Z33 trans shifter shorter, moves it up so it should fit right in the stock location on the 240. Recommend that. That's a good deal for for the money. If you watch one of my older videos when I was doing the 350Z swap, or the JZ and the 350Z, I can actually show it to you guys over here because I brought it home. So this is it here. This is the GK Tech. I really like it, the way it sets up. The piece down here this is all pre-built stuff. It's pretty nice, simplistic, super easy to do. Zoom in on that a little bit. Yeah, basic deal. So I really like the way it shifted when I had it in the 350Z. So I bought another one, $250, whereas competitors were around like 500. So doing a build like this, I'm in this thing. Probably by the time I'm done with the LS swap in this car, it's going to be nearing $8,000 to $9,000 swap. So when people go, oh, let's just do a junkyard LS swap, it's like, no, it's not that simple. It's not just throw it in there and make it work. You have to buy all the front accessories, everything like that adds up. And then if you start buying it, you don't want to cheap out because you want to do a nice build and that's kind of thing. So I definitely have more stuff coming. One of the expensive things I did have to buy, I did go through Sicky. They have a right-hand drive stainless steel headers for an LS swap, right-hand drive setup. And these cars, when you put an LS in here, they get pretty tight. So I'll zoom in on that. So this header will now go around the shaft on that side. So there'll be a few things I'll have to do on this. I'm going to change up my cross member. I'm going to get rid of the fuel pressure regulator, move it probably somewhere on this side. Because I'll be getting rid of the power steering reservoir because it'll be on top of the LS power steering pump. So a few things I'll do to the engine bay. I have a nice little spider nest of wire. I'm changing all of this. So My fan setup, it was set up pretty nice. I never really liked the way I did it. It was kind of one of those things. It was just do with what I have laying around in the shop. As you can see, these were the power wires to my fan. Definitely want to get rid of that. So I have something. I bought a fuse box or fuse block off eBay. It was just a it's kind of like something someone would use in a stereo setup, but it's got a nice cover on it. It will bolt to the chassis. I can run a power in and then power outs for the starter and alternator, and then I also have a couple outputs that are fused for, say, my fans or whatever else I want to put on there. So kind of looking forward to that. That's going to be real simple, and clean that up, make it look real nice, redo all that stuff while I have the engine out. So that being said, so this is kind of going to be the last look you guys will get of the JZ. So this tried and true 2JZ swap, I have nothing bad to say about this thing. It served me completely well, and I hope it serves Brandon on its next life in a new car. When it was in the Z, it made a little less power than I'd hoped, but that was probably because, who knows, like the gear ratios with the 350Z trans, I was running fuel pump, or also the fuel pump that was in the Z. I think that was what was actually keeping me from making higher boost. So this thing was great. I mean, I ran this engine for almost 3 years, and I used it. I'm not, Brandon knows what I did with it. He knows that this was in the FD car. It was a badass motor, and it's ready to go into something else. So I think his plans are to pull the turbo off. He's going to do a GT35, he said, and then probably he might change the manifold, which is a good idea because that is a pretty old manifold. And then, of course, a new downpipe and everything like that. And then he'll probably get a new tune. But, he's going to put it in. I think he's got a right-hand drive car that he's going to put that in. So that's going to be kind of neat. So that's kind of a good farewell for that. He's going to have a local guy. He runs around. He does all the local events and stuff. Pretty good guy. So anyways, that's pretty much it for now. Of course, I could show you guys all the parts I did, but that's boring. We'll do another video when I get more of the stuff here. I'm going to try to probably do a video when I prep the engine bay on the S13 and kind of get it ready. I'm about probably 2 to 3 weeks on the engine. So he's supposed to tear it down this weekend and then hopefully get it, start figuring out, get it all bored out and everything, what he's going to do, and then start ordering parts. So hopefully he gets on it and gets it really done fast. Last time he had it done for me within like 3 to 4 weeks. Hopefully this time he actually gets it done a little faster. So hopefully have it done by, I'm hoping to have the key twist on this car by the end of May, early June, because I need to get it tuned mid-June and take it down to Forest Lester once again and put it on his dyno and get this thing making some really good power, reliable power, might I add. So anyways, that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll do some, once I start doing the LS in the car, it's going to get real crazy real fast. Definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. So stay tuned.